It's the 9th of December, and as you can hear, I'm speaking English again. Time for a new episode with the Americans in the quiz calendar. And let's not wait. Let's take a look who is competing today. Well, we have Drew from 18th Street, which is in the Chicago area. And we also have Bobby from Barrier.
I've been nervous all day.
Yeah, you've been dodging me.
Everybody keeps telling me the questions are nuts.
And then we have these two also.
I have Brian from Claimstake.
That's right.
California.
Yes.
Welcome to Helsingborg and Bruskevald.
Thank you.
Is it the first time?
It's actually my second time in
The
Helsingborg.
second time. All right.
I went to Copenhagen about 4 or 5 years ago. We took a train over here to hang out.
Okay. But first time at Bruskevald.
First time at Bruskevald.
Yeah. So, you had some problems with the beers.
Yeah.
The California beers got stuck somewhere.
They were stuck in LAX for a while, so a lot of the California beer just showed up day 2.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're here now, and I got to try one of your beers earlier, and
Awesome.
it was delicious.
Thank
I
you.
must say.
Thank you.
But now let's focus on some beer-related quiz questions.
Okay,
from my
okay.
beer quiz here.
Brian from Barclay Brewing.
Brian Barclay, and refresh my memory. Where are you based again?
I'm based in Mamaroneck, New York, which is about 25 minutes north of New York City.
Okay.
Yeah,
Was it
Mamaroneck.
Mamaroneck?
Yeah,
Has that something to do with the old battleship from the Merrimack battleship?
it could be, but I think it's most of the names of New York are Native American names.
Yeah.
That they've just repurposed.
Yeah, Merrimack sounds
Yeah.
like a native.
Yeah.
But let's skip the old battleship history lesson, even though it would come in handy in my quiz to know some history.
Sure.
Well, a couple of Brians competing also. Brian from Claimstake and Brian from Barclay. So let's see who will advance from today's group in the quiz calendar. But of course, we need to drink a beer also. And here I have a quite juicy IPA. And this was released here in Sweden at Systembolaget a while ago. And it's money from Barrier, so I thought it would be suitable to drink a Barrier beer when we have Bobby from Barrier competing today. And are you betting your money on Bobby in today's episode? Well, let's see who make it through. And let's start with the first question, and that is, what country is the brewery Funky Fluid from? And this is how they answered.
Don't know. Never heard of them. Funky, from probably the U.S. if it's funky. Yep.
Let me guess. I'll take a swing. It's from Denmark.
Why do I know Funky Fluid? Funky Fluid is... Funky Fluid's in Budapest?
So Hungary would.
Well, Hungary, yeah, but they're in Budapest, are they not? They're in. That's it. They're in Hungary, Budapest. You correct?
The power went out.
Yeah, because I was right.
Well, none of them got that one right, so 0 points so far. The correct answer is
No, it's not the right answer.
It's not the right answer.
No.
Where's Funky Fluid?
Poland.
Oh my God! I was pouring near them too in Poland. And my boy works there. No! Oh man! My boy, who used to be the manager at Shrakarnia in Poland, now works at Funky Fluid.
So let's move on to question number 2. And let's see if these 4 Americans know how to say beer in Swedish.
That's another great question. Beer? I don't know.
Shit. I don't know how to say beer in Swedish. Is it beer? Most Swedes speak English, so I'm going to go with beer.
Beer?
Motherfucker. Come on. Nah, what about cheers? Skål?
Skål, that's correct.
Skål is good.
But
Plus
that,
1 point.
That wasn't the question.
I know the money is krona.
That is correct also.
That's good. And we're in Helsingborg.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So good beer.
Tank. So like it's like tank. It means like thank you. Tank. Talk.
Talk.
Thank you.
Yeah. We still haven't found the answer.
Beer. Beer.
No, it's not beer, it's öl. And once again, 0 points so far. Maybe question number 3 will have some points to deliver. And earlier this year we got the sad news that Anchor Brewing will cease in San Francisco, will cease operation. And in 2017 they were bought by another company, which is the company responsible for this treatment. So which company or which brewery bought Anchor Brewing in 2017? So let's see what Drew has to say.
Shit. Why don't you ask me when I was sober? I can't remember. I know this is a Japanese brewery. Sapporo.
There you go.
Sapporo is correct. So 1 point for Drew. Let's take a look at Brian from Barclay.
It was a Japanese brewery, right? Shit, I don't know the name of that either. Sorry, I'm coming in last place in the group ride right now.
Well, someone has to be last, so.
No, 0 points for Brian so far of the 3 questions. Now it's up to Bobby.
Sapporo.
Bobby knew it also. Sapporo is the correct answer, the Japanese brewery. And the point for Bobby and point for Drew so far. So let's see if Brian from Claimstake can join them.
Sapporo out of Japan.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Brian knew that one also. Sapporo, correct answer. So we have 3 points delivered here. 1 for Brian from Claimstake, 1 for Bobby, and 1 for Drew. And question number 4 is, well, yeah, I cut myself in the finger. But I want to know which brewery has this logo. So let's see if Brian from Barclay can get a point now.
Oh, that's Stone. I got 1 right.
Yes, he got it correct. Stone Brewing. So 1 point for Brian. Let's see how Bobby is doing.
Up top.
Up top, yeah.
Oh my god, why do I know that too, man? Come on. I'm too drunk and high for this shit. Oh my goodness. And I know it. Oh my god. It's from Denmark? Or no? No, I give up. Who is it?
It's Stone, man.
That's Stone, Jesus.
No, he couldn't get the correct answer, so only 1 point so far for Bobby. Let's take a look at the second Brian from Claimstake.
Stone Brewing.
Correct, Stone there also. So now it's up to Drew to take the lead together with Brian from Claimstake if he has the correct answer.
Stone.
And he had a correct answer. Stone from Drew also. So we have 2 points for Drew, 2 points for Brian from Claimstake, and 1 point each for Brian from Barclay and Bobby from Barrier. So now it's up for the tiebreaker, because this will be needed in this group, since we have 2 points in the lead, 2 with 2 points. And but there is still a chance for Bobby and Barclay, Brian to advance if they get this question right. If they're spot on, they will get a point, and of course they will be the closest one to the correct answer, which will make them go through. And the question in the tiebreaker is, which year was a beer canned for the first time? So let's take a look at Brian's answer.
I'm definitely taking a swing here. I'm going to say 1904.
1904. No, you're not correct, Brian. The correct answer is 1933. 1935 was the first year it was sold, but the first year it was canned was 1933. So Bobby needs to answer 1933. So I'm rooting for you, Bobby. Come on, do you know the answer?
1962.
Nope, 1962 is way off the mark there also. So now, it will be Drew or it will be Brian from Claimstake that goes through from this group to the semifinal. And let's take a look at Brian's answer.
Beer can for the first time, so that's got to be 19. I'm trying to think, probably 39, 40. That was 1939.
1939. He's only 6 years off. So right now he is in a really good position to go through to the semifinal. So now it's up to Drew. You need to get closer than 1939 to advance. So Drew, which year was a beer canned for the first time?
1969.
No, it's incorrect. 1969 is not the right answer. You are way off the mark, and that means that Brian from Claimstake will advance to the semifinal. So congratulations, Brian, and thank you others for participating in this year's quiz. Bobby from Barrier, Brian Barclay, and Drew from 18th Street. And tomorrow it's time for some Swedes again. So Brian, I will see you in the semifinal in a few days. Cheers. Merry Christmas.